Okay, Ibiang Angel, your reaction daw on para hindi daw mawala
Words
sa
of
focus
wisdom
si Andrea while at
for
work.
Andrea.
Si Andrea is very focused. Uh, hindi hindi kami matatakot na ma-distract siya or mawala siya sa ginagawa niya kasi alam niya kung anong ginagawa niya and alam niya, hawak na hawak niya yung characters niya, and hawak na hawak niya yung process niya. But just for general, uh, just for everyone actually, it's just important to keep in mind respect for yourself, your co-actors, the process, and the people around you. Kasi kung malaki yung respeto mo sa craft mo and sa iyo as an actor and your co-actors, then you will not go wrong. You will give what is needed from you. And what is expected from you. And also, surround yourselves, na to sa mga bata, surround yourselves with good people, and good friends, people who will not lie to you and will give it to you straight. Yun, importante yun.
Napaka-generous ni Sylvia talaga, giving ng ganyan sa pagbibigay sa co-actors niya ng mga papuri. Ay, si Angel pala, sorry.
Si
Galing.
Ibiang, nakatrabaho niya na
Na yun
si
din, I'm sure.
Okay,
Blythe.
si Blythe kasi, ang relasyon namin, hindi lang sa showbiz. Ilang taon ka na nakasama ni Arjo?
8.
Saan?
8 years old siya
Iboy.
sa
Iboy.
Iboy. Then, mula nung 8 years old siya, pumupunta siya sa bahay, naging barkada niya si Jella. So, kaya na sila naging close. So, yung sinasabi ni Blythe na nung time na down siya, sobrang down siya, nandun ako. Nandun ang pamilya ko. Nakita ko yun.
Hindi namin alam yun, Biang. Ano naman, ang galing.
So, ngayon, tuwang-tuwa ako sa'yo. Sa nakikita ko ngayon sa'yo. Kasi, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, Nak, dati, maging matapang ka sa mundong to kasi walang ibang tutulong sa'yo kundi sarili mo lang. Andiyan ang barkada, pwedeng sabihan. Andiyan ang pamilya. Pero di ba sinasabihan kita, iiyak lang sa Diyos kung ano yung mga pasakit na nararamdaman sa'yo. Ang bashers, huwag maintindihan. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, di ba? Basher lang yan. Maganda, pangit ang gagawin mo, nandyan sila. Mananatili silang bashers. Okay? Wala silang kwenta sa buhay natin. At yung sinasabi ko sa'yo, yung sinasabi ko nga sa batang to, dati po, sasabihin ko sa inyo, sinasabi niya talaga sa sarili niya na, Tita, hindi po ako maganda. Hindi po ako maganda. Sinasabi ko sa kanya, nakita kita bata, ang ganda-ganda mo. So yun yung sinasabi ko sa kanya. Tapos, yung kumpiyansa niya sa sarili niya, kulang na kulang noon. Kaya sabi ko, Blythe, maganda ka, magaling ka, matalino ka, laban. Kaya ngayon, kung ano mang nangyayari ngayon sa'yo, nakakala mo lang hindi kita kinakausap. Inoobserbahan kita. Ang layo ng Blythe na kilala ko nung 8 years old sa Blythe ngayon. At natutuwa ako. At lagi kong sasabihin sa'yo na yung lakas ng loob, tapang. Okay? Tiwala sa sarili. Sa sarili lang ha? Okay, dalhin mo yan palagi. At pag merong magsabi sa'yo na pangit ka, hindi ka magaling umarte.
Sapakin ko.
Hindi.
Ay, joke lang, joke.
Paisa lang,
Pag
paisa.
sinabi lang pangit ka, hindi ka marunong umarte, ako ang magsasabi sa kanila diretsyo. Gusto mo ibuka ang bibig ko, baka maraming magalit ko ano yung sasabihin ko. Pero meron siyang sinasabi kasi noon na mas maganda si ganito, mas maganda si ganon sa akin. Hindi totoo yun. Hindi totoo yun. Nakasama ko yung mga batang yun. Mas maganda siya talaga.
Itago natin sa pangalan. Charo.
Hindi. Totoo, maganda siya talaga. Tsaka, yun lang sasabihin ko sa'yo. Kahit ngayon, ilang taon ka hanggang tumanda ka, tandaan mo to, isang tawag mo lang sa akin, kay Jella, kay Tito Art, sa pamilya Atayde, andun kami kahit anong oras, kahit tulog kami, tatakbuhin ka namin.
Wow.
Ha?
Alright.
Ayan. So, focus diba? Kasi sa HKM, nakasama ko rin siya, nakatrabaho ko siya. kinakausap ko rin siya pag nawawala yung focus niya. Sinasabihan ko,
Distractions kasi no?
yes, nakita ko yon sa HKM. Kaya isa din ako sa hihilahin siya sa gilid na wag mong gagawin yan.
Right.
Kasi ang ikakasikat mo, ikakatagal mo sa industriya, ikakagaling mo, ikakaayos ng buhay mo. Tanging ikaw lang yun, tsaka Diyos, Andrea. Okay? Yun lang yun, Nak. Yun lang
Ganda.
yun. Basta focus, be professional, huwag kang maging mayabang. Dahil si Andrea ako yung sinasabing next superstar. Okay? Kasi pag once iniisip mo yan, Nak, na ako na yung pinakasikat at ako yung magaling, start yun ang downfall mo. Okay?
Ganda naman.
Kaya be humble, be professional, respect everyone. Tuloy-tuloy mo lang yan. And ako, magsasabi ako sa'yo. Kasi nandun nga kaming pamilya, nung down ka, hanggang ngayon pag-angat mo. Good job. Andrea.
Alright. Thank you, Ibiang. Maraming salamat.
gusto mo na kay Josiah?
Before I go to
Go
Josiah,
ahead.
Kian, naalala ko lang kasi, no, very striking sa akin yung nag-pocket interviews tayo, na sinabi mo na this show is parang tama, ito na yung exact time to talk about it.
Ay, ano yung, ano niya?
Oh, check. Ayun.
Bakit chismis?
Sorry, ano ulit yun?
Yung sinabi mo sa akin na ito na yung it's about damn time that we talk about this.
Yeah. Hindi, kasi nagbabago yung mundo di ba? Parang nagbabago yung panahon, nagbabago yung oras, nagbabago yung agos ng mga bagay-bagay. And we can't just parang stay in a place na yung ino-offer natin the same thing over and over again. Ako naniniwala ako yung senior high, magbubukas siya ng maraming utak, ng maraming, lalo na sa kultura na meron tayo, di ba? Parang high time to na naggawin dahil mas mas maiintindihan natin kung ano talaga yung nangyayari sa
So
sa
this will
mundo
open
natin ngayon.
discussions?
For sure, for
Okay.
sure. Na ayun nga, ang galing nga kaya nakakatuwa yung Dreamscape din talaga dahil it's a risky yung premise niya very like edgy and gritty, and nakita nyo naman na may nandun pa rin yung feel
Right.
na meron tayo as Pinoys, and yung mainstream feel niya, but yung mismong atake, yung treatment dito sa show, very very
Ay, may press con po dyan, nagagana. Charot ang ingay.
sali naman kami dyan. Hindi, kumbaga it's very now.
It's very
diba?
now.
Ito yung nangyayari ngayon, and I think everybody should be aware na, alam mo yun, this is the real thing. So,
Right.
yeah.
Things that we're afraid to talk about, pag-uusapan natin dito.
Yeah, minsan din kasi takot mag-usap yung magulang at yung anak di ba?
Yes.
Ito yung may mga gray areas na
That's why
parang,
they look for other people kung sinong kakausapin nila, di ba?
so feeling ko ito igugulo niya yung parent and yung mga, lalo yung mga teens din.
Pero medyo
diba?
awkward moment yan, di ba, sa TV? Parang, I mean,
Yeah.
it will start from that. Pero after nun, dire-diretso na siya.
Oh, actually nga yung masarap di ba yung awkward moment na yun bago
Right.
magkausap talaga, magkaintindihan yung
Right.
yung feel na yun. So yeah, this is the perfect time to showcase a series like this.
Thank you, Kian.
MJ, pagbigyan
Yes.
mo ako, I wanna ask Inka. I'm a fan. Alam niya yan.
Inka.
Hindi ka kasi talaga you're not, di ba, hindi ka naman talaga umaarte, ganyan. Talaga nakikita, I follow you in your social media. How did you get the part dito sa role na pwede maging sister ni Angel Aquino? How did you audition for this? Or did you get a call from someone?
I was offered the role. And at first, I was super scared kasi yun nga po, hindi talaga ako po umaarte. Tapos yung language barrier po. Like,
Bakit?
I can
Ano ba?
speak Filipino, I can understand Filipino. Pero yung kung paano ko magsalita, it's not my most comfortable language to express myself in.
Okay.
So, there are times nga pag kami sa taping, I'll ask Kian or Angel, what does this mean? But I need to ask it kasi kailangan kong malaman kung ano yung context kung anong nararamdaman ng character ko. So I need to know talaga parang how am I going to attack this? Kasi I do voiceovers, I do voice acting, pero kasama na yung face, kasama na yung body.
Iba yun, di ba?
Ibang-iba. And then not to mention, kunwari kung nagre-recording po, it's studio, tapos mag-isa ka lang po sa room na yon. tapos yung sound engineer, yung director, yung producer. But for taping, everyone is there. The whole crew, stylist, producers, co-actors, and everyone. So it's ibang environment talaga siya, and super intimidated ako. But, you know, when you step out of your comfort zone, that's where growth and humility happen. I've been doing voiceovers for a long time. This is something that's new to me, and I'm so excited to learn. So I'm very happy that I was offered this role.
Of course.
Thank you.
Happy rin kami sa James Tape that you said yes to the project. Okay, ito na,
Josiah.
MJ. Josiah from ABS-CBNnews.com.
Hi everyone. First of all, congratulations po. Natanong ko na unang-una yung mga Gen Z cast about like what lesson would they like to give sa older generation. So, I'll ask yung mga before the Gen Z cast, mga millennials before that. So far po, ano yung parang natutunan nyo from Gen Zs dito sa show na to?
Para kanino, Josiah? Sa YA ba? Wala.
Sa
Ano ba?
mga, ano po, mas
Pili ka na lang, Josiah, who
sige
you
po.
you want to answer para mas...
Anyone po.
Okay, anyone from the millennials.
Sino ba yon? Define natin sinong millennials
Oh my
dito.
God, Grace.
Or sa
No,
mga
kasi Gen Z
older
kayo
po
eh, di
na-
ba?
Gen Z na sila.
Gen Z
ano
kayo eh. Ang millennials dito is
Or sa
Des.
mga older po na.
Kian, millennial ka ba? Oo ah,
Oh, gusto
Kaibigan
niya
tayo
yan,
ah.
oo.
Minillennial kita ah.
Siguro si ano.
Angel? Angel! Oh,
Alam mo si Rap, millennial to. Rap, ikaw. You wanna
Gen X
share?
tayo
Si
eh.
Rap Robes here.
Oh, rap. Millennial
go.
ka ba? Gen
Yes,
Z?
he is.
Millennial, okay.
Paawat naman sa Gen
Inka
Z.
is
Tagal na
millennial
nito.
also.
Go ahead, Rap. Sige. Passion. Okay.
Sorry, pwede pa ulit lang ng question.
Ano, may natutunan po ba? Ano po yung so far natutunan nyo sa Gen Zs dito sa show?
Ako, I guess, medyo universal pa rin yung nararamdaman nila. Di ba per generation, yung may bully, tapos may peer pressure. Siguro, yung pinaka-tumatak din sa akin na it doesn't care kung gaano ka well intended yung motibo mo, pero kung, di ba, it goes against your values o yung mga rules ng buhay, di ba, hindi talaga pwede. Or dependent biglang, di ba, pag pamilya mo, iba na yung circumstance mo. So, ganun pa rin. Very relevant pa rin. Kahit napapanood ko yung mga Gen Z o yung mas matatanda na same pa rin yung struggle.
One more. From Desico naman, from your POV. What have you learned sa mga Gen Zs?
Actually, I think whatever kaming mga millennial struggled from before, ganun din naman yung struggles ng Gen Z ngayon. Like, tayo, when we were younger, there was peer pressure, there was drugs, there was alcohol, and ganun din naman ang Gen Z ngayon. So, I guess it's just a matter of how you handle yourself as a person, as a human being, kung magpapadala ka or hindi. And as I said earlier, it starts from home, but also, at the same time, hindi rin alam ng parents kasi kung ano talaga yung nangyayari sa lives ng mga kids nila. And I think no matter how open the parents want their kids to be, it's still the choice of their kids if they're not afraid or if they're comfortable. That's why they seek guidance and they talk mostly to their friends. Because I used to be like that. I would talk to my friends rather than my parents because I'm hella scared, diba? But so whatever we millennials faced before and the Gen Zs now and the future Gen Alphas, they're still gonna have the same thing. It's a cycle that's gonna keep on coming back over and over again. So it's just, I guess, sa sarili natin, how we handle ourselves and how we can move from these people that we don't need in our lives. Kumbaga. Diba? Tama yung sinabi ni Blythe na parang you have to surround yourself with good people. And be more open to your family because no matter what, blood is thicker than water. So, yeah. if I had to go back in time, I wish I was more honest with my parents, diba? Kasi sila lang naman talaga yung makakatulong. At the end of the day, you're with your family and family's number one.
Thank you,
Family
Des.
is love. Wow, talagang maipasok lang.
Maraming
Family
salamat,
is love.
Des. You have another question,
Yes
Josiah?
po, yung follow-up lang dun sa parang na-describe ay sa references about Euphoria, Elite. Isa din kasi layer kaya parang very effective yung mga series na yun. Kasi parang nag-touch on din siya sa usapin ng religion, ng gender, at iba pang issues at hand. Question lang, for example, kay Blight na lang din, sige. Bakit importante na ma-discuss yung mga ganitong klaseng issues sa mga series na katulad ng Senior High?
Like yung gender and religion po? Or lahat? Lahat po. I think, alam nyo naman po sa Dreamscape, ang dami ng mga stories na nagagawa, di ba? Ang dami na pong mga naisip, ang dami na na-produce, and ang dami na din nagawa ng mga high school na mga series, mga tungkol sa love, yung iba naman tungkol sa hirap mayaman, tandem. I think it's just right na meron ding series na mapag-uusapan yung mga ganitong klaseng mga bagay na araw-araw pinagdadaanan at pinoproblema ng generation namin at naging generation din ng generation ng nauna sa amin. So I think tama lang po tulad na lagi ko sinasabi, to raise awareness po and to stop the cycle or makatulong at least magkaroon ng impact sa buhay ng isang tao or sa impact ng pamilyang nanonood at sa parents makatulong maintindihan yung anak nila. At I think impact din na you need to check up on your friends. Hindi lahat ng masaya na nakikita mo, totoong masaya sila. I just think it's right na mapag-usapan yung mga ganitong bagay kasi ang dami naman ng series. Kung gusto mo nang mapapasaya at kikiligin ka, panoodin mo to. Pero if gusto mong yung napag-uusapan yung mga ganitong bagay, then watch Senior High. 9:30 p.m. Mondays to Fridays.
And with that, MJ, no? I think
We're
we're
done?
good. Oo.
Okay,
Isang
alright.
dagdag lang. Direct,
Actually, kay Direk din yung question ko eh.
Gusto mong dagdagan yung
Hindi,
sinasabi
ang gusto ko lang itanong kay
Sige.
Direk Onat is this. So, gabi-gabi, na-amaze kami, and gaya ng sinabi ni Alex Brosas kanina, Dirty Linen is the benchmark. Direction-wise, paano mo minaster o ginalaw ang baso for Senior High?
Una-una, pinilit kong kalimutan kung ano yung success na meron ng Dirty Linen.
Binubura mo?
Binubura ko kasi I can't work with that in my head eh. Kasi masyadong...
That's so difficult because you watch it every night.
Yeah, of course. But starting on a new show, sobrang akong aware that this is a new experience.
Okay.
This is a new story. It's an entirely different story that has a life of its own, that has its own potential and promise. So, aware ako sa success na natatanggap namin sa Dirty Linen, pero pinilit ko siyang itabi muna.
Okay.
Para may kwento ko itong magandang kwento ng Senior High kasi isa sa pinaka-responsibilidad ko rin bilang director ng show na to is to try to tell as responsibly as I can the story of these kids. Kasi sensitibong kwento yung mga kinukwento natin. Sensitibong topic, sensitibong suliranin ng mga bata. And I don't want to just tell it nang hindi ako sensitibo sa kung gaano ka delicate yung ilan sa mga pinag-uusapan nating paksa sa show.
Right.
So yeah, of course, since this is a teleserye, of course we need all those intense emotion and all those drama and all that. But we in the production, the creative team, and the entire staff is very, very conscious that more than just telling a compelling story, we have to tell it responsibly.
Right.
Kasi maraming bata ang maapektuhan sa ikukwento naming storya. And sobra akong natutuwa being with my batchmates na mga Gen Z.
Kainis.
Kasi sa totoo lang, I'm learning a lot from them.
Do you do TikTok now?
Yun na.
I'm going to start.
Okay.
No, but I'm learning a lot from them. Kasi itong mga batang to, kita nyo naman the way they answer questions, diba?
Right.
They're so much more intelligent than we were
We
than
were
I
just
w-
shy. Sila mas more
but
forward.
really, yes, the problems that they are facing now, are the same problems that we've had, but it's a much tougher world that they live in now.
That's right.
Kasi before, tayo, nung na-experience natin ng bullying, depression, all that, we were alone, isolated. We were anonymous. Kasi wala namang social media, wala. Ito mga problema to kasi pinagdaanan nila yung mga problema natin pinagdaanan nung mga bata tayo out in the open because of social media, because of their presence in the world. And hindi mo na pwedeng istago yung suliranin mo sa sarili mo lang. Tayo nun, natatago natin eh. We can fail, we can make mistakes, we can do all that and enjoy our anonymity. Samantalang sila, pinagdadaanan lang to lahat ng bukas sa buong mundo. Hindi na sa artista sila, kasi even other kids, di ba, their age, hindi man artista, hindi man celebrities, when they have problems, it's all out in the open. And I think it's a much tougher world for them. So, natutunan ko yun being with these kids.
Ayun.
That it's a tougher world and we really have to be careful in telling their stories.
All right.
Thank you, Direk.
MJ,
One last.
pagbigyan natin. For the last question will come from a Gen Z media friend natin dito. May we know your name and please stand up.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mika from Metro.style. First of all, congrats to everyone. The show is very promising, and I think everyone here can say that we're excited to see what's gonna come next. So for the last question, earlier Andrea mentioned how she experienced something that Luna also experienced, you know, getting into a friend group and realizing later on that in reality they're not your friends. So to any of the cast here, you can answer. Has anyone else ever experienced like something that was depicted here in senior high or had any of the moments resonate with you?
The young cast, are you gusto mo young cast?
Yep,
Yes,
young
okay.
cast
Sila
members.
naman,
Interesting.
I want to hear from Juan Carlos and Kyle. Parang hindi ko kayo naririnig today. Talagang hindi ko kayo naririnig
They
today.
have their own little world out there on the couch.
Meron ba?
Anything in the show? Well, I mean, in some sort of way, I don't because of my character's story. Because my character there is like, anak ng mayaman, bully, ganyan, ganyan. So, I mean, from that perspective, I don't really relate to my character per se. But then, I can definitely relate to what other characters experience, especially like, alam mo yun, kay Blythe, yung character ni Blythe. And, yeah, mahabang story pero marami na akong pinagdaan ng mga bagay-bagay na ganyan. I mean, thinking you could trust people and then turning out that you can't, stuff like that. Madami akong chika. And then, ayun. So, yeah. But I can definitely relate to the show and hopefully the audience and the viewers also can. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Si Zijan, meron ka bang gusto?
Ayo, Zijan.
I wanna
Tsaka si
hear
Jella,
you.
gusto ko marinig
Tahimik
din.
eh.
Isang mabilisang Jella.
Zijan, is there
Zijan
something
muna.
from the show that you experience in real life?
Meron ba na?
Parang wala akong maisip.
Wala.
Kasi sa kadahilan ng homeschool po kasi ako dati kaya wala akong friends masyado
Okay.
sa school. Okay lang, ano naman.
Si Sairi lang gusto sumagot.
Ikaw,
Sairi,
ikaw,
ikaw
yan.
nga,
Pumapasok
ikaw
po
nga,
to
ikaw.
lagi. Masipag po ito eh.
Yung bully mo, ayan ah.
Feeling ko may makaka-relate po siya. Isa siya sa mga bully. Ano po, siguro, yung natatakal po about pag nasa-suppress po yung feelings, pag nag-hide po sa parents, pag kahit mismong yung pinaka malapit na tao sa buhay niya, like Sky and Luna, hindi niya pa rin masabi. Gusto niya lang i-express yung objective niya or yung love niya dun sa tao. Pero hindi niya ma-open up yung mismong sarili niya. And siguro yung sa perspective ng parents dahil sa kapatid ko or sa mga kapatid ko, parang yun, nakikita ko kung paano nila gustong mag-try hard para mapabuti yung anak nila. Ganon din ako sa kapatid ko.